Danang Vietnam. The gay beach, yes. Windy. It's windy. Danang Vietnam. Could be the gay beach. Very happy. Not a happy campers. Father, I bring this beach under the precious blood of Jesus. Save every person walking on this beach now and in the future. God bless to you. Thank you. I agree. I agree. Many of us. 4:58, Danang Beach, Vietnam. It's the 5 o'clock alarm.
Bây giờ là 5 giờ.
9 o'clock. Wales, UK. Oh yeah, Wales, UK. Must be 11 o'clock at night. So today's Saturday or Friday? Today, let's have a look. Saturday, so it's 11 o'clock, so you just got in from the pub in Cardiff. Hey, I'm from Cheltenham myself. Yeah, Cardiff, 11 p.m. How's Cardiff? Today I'm in Danang, Vietnam, and it's 5 a.m. Just waiting for the sunrise. It is awesome. Sun's due up in about 20 minutes. But I like to get down to the beach in the morning with everybody else. Do a bit of leg stretching. Try and get some fresh air into the lungs before all the motorbikes and the traffic starts. It is lovely. I remember when I was a kid, I used to go to Barry Island back in the early 80s. That was a lovely beach. And now, in 2025, £500 return flight will get you to Vietnam. I've just paid from Saturday till Saturday. I paid £64 for the week in a hotel near the beach. Double bed, bathroom, well, shower, TV, very comfortable. £64 for the week. The flight I took was direct because I didn't want to be laid up in an airport for a couple of hours. And it cost me £702. £64 a week, board and lodgings. And I'm pretty sorted. Get out of the UK weather. Bit of sunshine. UK's had a good year, but I decided I wanted to prolong my summer. So I come to Vietnam for a few weeks. Safety is not a concern. It's not like Turkey could be. It's very safe. Vietnam's good as gold. Vietnamese tend to commit crimes with each other. They don't pick on the tourists. Vietnamese like shoplifting and stealing each other's helmets. The food is nice, cheap. Barbecue chicken skewers last night. I paid £4.50 for 2 big skewers and a beetroot salad. Come to Vietnam. I would recommend it. Get on the YouTube, check out Vietnam. Yes, there's a lot of vloggers that paint a pretty picture. My channel shows it for real. But I haven't got that many videos up. I'll be looking at doing more videos in the next few weeks. Yeah, flights are readily available. The flights to look out for, if you want the cheapest flights, Air China offer a cheap flight, and if you're up for a few hours layover in China, you can either visit China to make a bit of a trip on there, so you can have a 10-hour layover and go into China, and then connect down to Vietnam. That's China Airways. Or if you want to direct with Vietnam Airlines, and I think the standard direct flight is 13 hours and it's about £750 on average return. And another good airline also I use sometimes, you can use Thai Airways. They do a direct to Bangkok and then an hour or two layover and then fly off to either Ho Chi Minh or Hanoi Airport in Vietnam. They're about £650. But if you want to go real budget, you can have a layover in Abu Dhabi or perhaps a couple of layovers, and sometimes you're paying about £400, £500 return. I'm a great fan of a layover, especially on the way. If you do book some flights, have a look on Google Flight and you can put in your flights and then book direct. I advise book direct to the airport, the air carrier service company or whatever, rather than through agency for the sake of £20 or £50. But like I said, if you want to go real budget, backpacker, you see it all as an adventure. You make up your own flight and work your way down to Vietnam. There's actually a chap on YouTube called Chubby Trekker from Stratford-on-Avon. He's walking to Vietnam, and I think he's approaching India. Now he's been going all year, but he started just before Christmas or just after Christmas, and he's walking to Vietnam. Thai Airways, spelled Thai, as in Thailand. Thai Airways, Thailand Airways. He was a chubby trekker, but he's a Slim Jim now. No sweat, Louise. Yeah, where I am here now, obviously a sunrise. This is Danang, Vietnam. Generally, if you fly to Vietnam, you either land in Hanoi, which is in the north, or Saigon, Ho Chi Minh City, which is in the south. And then you can connect up to Da Nang. Depending on your travel experience of flights, you can either book a direct flight and then connection pre-arranged, or what I tend to do myself is I fly down to Saigon, get into Vietnam, and then I'll spend a couple of days in Ho Chi Minh City, formerly Saigon, and then book my own flight from Ho Chi Minh up to Da Nang, and that there is between 35 and 50 UK pounds for the majority of people watching this channel. That will be about 60, 70 US dollars. I've been to Vietnam, apart from COVID, I've travelled to Vietnam perhaps twice a year for the last 15 years. So yes, I have travelled here a few times. Danang is here. Danang is Danang is the tourist epicenter for Vietnam. It's got the best beaches. But you travel up and down the coast of Vietnam, if you look on the map, you can see it's a big, long coastal country. The whole stretch, about 1,500, maybe 2,000 mile stretch coastline. So wherever you go to, you're not far from the beach. Vietnamese people extremely friendly, bless them. That's why I fell in love with them. Very friendly, kind, helpful. Polite service. Very laid back. Very extremely laid back. Yeah, extremely laid back people. That's one thing I agree with all the reports, is the friendliness of the people. Yeah, you'll, like I said, now look on YouTube. Now, you'll get to see what they're like. Oh, yeah, I would. It is a cracking place. They're developing this area in Vietnam to get the tourists. When I first came here, the tallest building on the beach, hotel, was about 5 stories high, and it was that sort of height. That was the highest hotel building, but it was further back as well. It was about 150, maybe 200 yards back. Anyway, excuse me. Anyway, they brought the hotels forward and higher. All of this development has been since 2011. All of this is new in the last 10 years. So, it's all developing. In Vietnam, they're funny people because they'll keep building, and then 10 years later, the building will be old. Now knock it down and build another. Vietnamese art. One's for maintaining Vietnamese aren't really people for maintaining buildings. Bless them. You can almost say, yes, laid back, bordering on lazy. Lady Buddha is there. At the moment, she should be right near the middle of the screen. It's right in the middle of the screen, lit up. Lady Buddha. It's now 5:23. Angel, I'm a bit of a Ho Chi Minh Saigon person myself, reference to Danang, but it depends what you want, obviously. If you want the beach and the Western amenities, and that's all you want, then yeah, come to Danang. Whereas Saigon, and then you can travel down to Vung Tau on the south coast. It's about 2 hours on the ferry or a couple of hours on the bus. And you get down to the coastline and chill out there. But yeah, personally I prefer Ho Chi Minh City. But, like I said, for a holiday destination, this is probably one of the best places in the world. And the fact that it's cheaper, even better. Wales. Like I said, this is like a giant barrier island. I've travelled a lot of the world, and to be honest with you, Vietnam skies are the best I've seen in the world. Look at the cloud structure. And the light. I mean, obviously this is a sunrise. There's some of the sunsets. The wickedness of the fire in the sky is unbelievable. I will probably retire in the UK. And yes, travel every winter. Vietnam don't offer a retirement visa. So as far as living permanently goes, unless you get married, it's hard to stay put. 5:30 alarm. A lot, I tell you what, a hell of a lot has changed since 2017. It's a completely different place. Literally, the buildings, the roads, the height, the amount of people that have flocked into work has changed so much since before COVID. Cheers, Alex. Somehow switched me mic off. Trying to light me fag. I fumbled my microphone. Hopefully the sound stays on now. I don't think the battery died. I think it was just me fiddling about with me matches. Yeah, you see all these people here. I mean, yeah, tourists, but the locals always have come to the beach. in the morning, do their stretching, go for a swim, do the necessary, and then come 8 o'clock, everybody will be gone. And then the odd straggler, local tourist getting the sun. But the trouble is, in Vietnam, it's so blinking hot, it's like Mexico. 10 minutes of sun, unless you're used to it, you turn into a lobster. Pink as pink can be. Cooked lobster. Oh, it is wonderful. See, the sea's like a warm bath. The sea temperature. I mean, every time I go to Danang, the ocean is, dare I say, warm. You'll have no fear in the sunshine here, Louise. You won't go pink, lobster pink. You might burn a bit initially. But it's like everything, moderation, gradually. Sun yourself. Yeah, not at all cold. Not at all cold. I don't wear sunscreen myself. I generally brave it without sunscreen. The language, I don't really understand what people say. I should, but I don't. I say I should, because I've travelled here a lot. But I can get by. English is taught at school, and a lot of the adults learn off their children now. It's actually what they call the wet season, Vietnam Central. They only have 2 seasons. They have the wet season, but it's still beautiful. The thing is, in Vietnam, unlike the UK, it tends to rain at the night time. Yes, you get the odd shower of the day, but to me, my experience, if you travel to central Vietnam and you want to do Hoi An tourist area, I'd say November, December, January is misty, overcast. Oh, it can be in the daytime. But that's if you're unlucky. You can come down for a week and it'll be overcast for a week in those months, especially in December, the end of December. You think, oh, I'll go to Danang for a week, and you might be unlucky. It might be overcast for 7 days. Still lovely, warm, but overcast. But then it might come the next year and it might be fine. But it's like the Central Islands, people like to go to Danang, to Banner Hills, sightseeing. It's not the best time for that. And if you want to go north to Halong Bay, probably avoid December, January, February, because there's probably a 70% chance that you might not be able to see much. Just be like misty, overcast. Still beautiful and warm, but not the best scenery for fun. I'm going to crack on, do a bit of YouTube, but it's quite a brave man's game walking about with the camera. If I haven't broken, done any proper vlogging yet. But that's not his style. That's not his style, is it? That's him. I must admit, mine's quite raw, unedited. But I try and capture a lot. I do like to see things. Cheers, Alex. Yeah, I like to see this live. I like to share this. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. I mean, I was out here a couple of days ago, and again, it was a wonderful sunrise. Of course, sunrise there, and the sunset is the other side of the village, or shall I say city. Was a village. Danang was a village, but it's certainly not now. WhatsApp 0797 137 4561. I'll be about on YouTube. Send me a comment. I can reply to you with some advice, no problem. Thank you, Louise. My lives are a mixture. Some days I get some good footage. Some days it's a bit tame. But yeah, I prefer. Excuse me. I prefer the lives. I try and put the lives on edited as well. Yeah, thank you. Enjoy. Yeah, you see. Misty Lady Buddha. So many people, fair play. Quarter to 6 in the morning. Unbelievable. When I'm in the UK, when I'm in England, I'll wake up and get out for a walk at 5 in the morning. And the peace and quiet, the countryside. And I'm on my own in the world for the first 2 hours. Vietnam, everybody gets up before the crack of dawn. But here, everybody wakes up. 5 years ago, you wouldn't see this. 5 years ago, there'd be hot pot. 5 years ago, that'd be hot pots. Wow. That's one thing I noticed in the last 5 years, an increase in birds. Generally only sparrows and pigeons in Vietnam. But prior to that, prior to 5 years ago, that had a bit of food. But it's cheaper now. It's cheaper now to buy processed food than it is to catch and cook your own. Vietnamese, for years, were the healthiest people. Obesity was zero. And now, thought to be one of the fattest nations. Obviously, I haven't quite seen Australia American size yet, but number-wise, because of the huge amount of processed food that's consumed, sugar, high carbs, unnatural sugars, I think's the word. It's changed Vietnam. Cheers, Alex. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Hope you enjoyed the sunrise with me. I'm sure I'll do it again in the next couple of days. Over and out. Cheers. See you later.